Alright guys, BLM here back with a new video, and in this video we're doing something a bit different for this channel, or really any channel. I do apologize for the lighting. I'm recording this at night and like literally this room is like terribly lit, but whatever. We're going to be doing a pickup video, mostly game pickup video, technically some other random stuff, but to tell the backstory behind this, essentially I used to have a YouTube channel back when I was a kid that was entirely based around video game pickups. I used to be a big game collector. I still have a lot of the games, if you can't fucking tell. But yeah, obviously I stopped that channel like pretty much right after high school. However, in the years since, obviously, like, I still buy shit, and kind of just as a tradition, I record like these pickup videos like twice a year, like every 6 months or so, to just kind of like show what I have. Again, I don't post them. I literally just keep them to myself, but I do record them. However, I decided that now that I'm in this spot where, like, again, I've already recorded these other videos for this channel, and again, I can record it, even though, again, picture quality here is still not the greatest. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Pick a video. That's gonna go public, so why not? Let's see how this goes. Either way, this is everything I've picked up over the last 6 months that I will be talking about here. Yeah, mostly games. I will say straight up, kind of a boring pickup video to start it off with. Where, like, last time I did this, again, I bought like a whole bunch of like unique stuff. Because like I bought like a whole bunch of 360 stuff. I bought like a decent amount of the retro games. This one's like a bit more just like kind of modern. It's just a lot of like, yeah, just like PS4, PS5 games. A decent amount of stuff I haven't played either, but whatever. Again, it's a tradition for me to do this every 6 months, for the last 6 months worth of stuff. So I guess we'll do that again here. But again, I do want to do, like, I mean, at least I would like to do more videos like this. Again, it's just a very nostalgic thing for me to do, considering I used to do this when I was younger. But yeah, I like to do like collection videos, that sort of thing. Again, that's also a tradition of mine, is every year I do a collection, a PS4, PS5 collection video. Again, I'll probably do that at the end of this year as well. Again, post that, because again, why not at this point? But yeah, again, games I bought, or just things. I don't know where to start. Should I start with the interesting stuff, or just start with the shit things first? I guess I'll start with the shit things first, just because it's like it's the shit things. Actually, I don't know. Or should I start with there's like reality? So I'm also going to talk about some reality TV stuff, like related stuff, because obviously that's the basis of the channel, and also it's just kind of funny that I did buy some of this stuff. Either way, you know, I'll talk about the games first, or at least I'll talk about the boring games first here, which is this middle stack. So a lot of these games were really just purchases that I don't know why I made. Which, again, even though I stopped like officially game collecting, I definitely still do buy things for like no reason, and I definitely should stop that. But yeah, some of these things I bought for no reason. Like, this first purchase here was literally the first one of the year, and I bought it for two specific things. It was from VGP? Is that what the name of the game store is? It's a Canadian online game store. They had like two things in particular I wanted, but like to get free shipping, you need to have an order over, I think it's like $80 or something like that. So I just like added in a whole bunch of extra shit that I don't need. All of which was like super cheap though, but like also it's like, why'd I buy this? But first up, I got a sealed copy of Persona 5 Greatest Hits. Why did I buy this? Who the fuck knows? I fucking owned this game like 5 times already, but not 5, 3, either way. Yeah, I did not need a sealed copy of this, but I bought it anyway for less than $5 Canadian, mind you. So again, like really almost nothing, but whatever. I got that. Also got Shining Resonance Refrain for $10. I assume it's not great, but I generally don't know. I'm like, is it part of the Shining like Force series? I have no clue. I mean, it's Sega, so I'm assuming it probably is related to that. Again, it was like $10, so I was like, why not? This was also, I believe, $10. What the? I generally don't even know what this game is. What is it? Utawari. Wait, what? Wait. Utawari Rumono. Watari whatever the fuck it is. Mask of Truth. I believe this is a sequel Like, to where I didn't realize until after I bought it that there was another game in this series. But it does come with a double-sided pillowcase. So, I had to buy it. Yeah, it was literally, I think, like $10. Maybe it was $15. Either way, still very cheap to where I was like, I'll buy it for the sake of it. Then, again, these were some from the same purchase. This was $10, I remember. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I own World of Final Fantasy, the original version on PlayStation. I did not own a physical, but I owned it digitally. I did not own a physical copy of it anywhere. So, decided, for $10, I'll buy the Xbox One version, I guess. When am I going to play it? Who the fuck knows? But I bought it anyway. This was also, I believe, $10. 2 Point Campus for PS5. This is the enrollment edition. So that's something. Includes university, whatever, campus map, DLC. Who cares? I don't know when I'm ever playing. I don't know why I bought it. Same thing with this System of Souls. Actually, this I believe I looked up reviews for, and it seemed interesting. But again, another game that was like $10 for like a new PS5 game. So I was like, I'll try it out, I guess, someday. Probably not though. But the two games I actually wanted from this purchase were these. I don't remember how much these were. They were not particularly expensive though, like 20 to 30. I don't remember. I don't remember the exact amount. Maybe it was 30 Canadian, something like that. Either way, for reprint, I believe these are reprints of Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel 1 and Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel 2. I do own Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel 3. So again, this is a series that in an ideal world, I would like to get into and actually play these games. When am I ever going to do so? I have no fucking clue. But, might as well get them while I can. Because I'll definitely play them at some point in my life. Okay, I think next one, this was a purchase a bit later. I think this was like April. Genuinely, I did not buy much early on this year. Like, I don't think I bought really much at all until April. To where, yeah, like almost everything else I'll be talking about was from April on. I think there's maybe just like one other minor purchase, or like just some stuff that actually was bought before that. But again, we'll get to that. But yeah, this was a big Amazon purchase. Just a whole bunch of like random games went on sale, like a few dollars, like 10 or no 20. Yeah, I think they were all $20 except for one was 30. And again, like that's just kind of the price that I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it if it's anything I'm somewhat interested in. Yeah, $20. I got Ultros Deluxe Edition. This was a regret. This is one of those games that I'm like, why the fuck did I buy this? But it was a deluxe edition. Which is literally just a slip cover and I don't know what art cards and a soundtrack. Oh, that's digital too. Cool. I don't know why I bought it. Genuinely, this is one of those games that I don't know why I bought. It's a Metroidvania, I believe. I'm never playing this. I should not have bought that for $20, but it is what it is. These other ones I'm more interested in though. I mean, this I need to own, but again, also if you can't tell, I'm big into physical media. I do like to own things that I enjoy, whether or not I'll actually use that physical thing or not. I at least like to own it. And this is this is an example of something that's not really either way. Unpacking, $20, physical copy. That's not that bad. The problem is I haven't even played Unpacking. However, it's the type of game that I would like to play, and I do feel like I would enjoy it. I just haven't played it yet. It is on Game Pass, so I have access to it, but I just haven't played it yet. But again, physical copy for $20. Why not? Then this is the game for $20. I was actually kind of excited to get. I don't know when I'll actually play this also, but I think it's a cool thing to get, and that's Class of Heroes 1 and 2 Complete Edition, which is like I assume remasters, if not just ports, but either way, they're PSP games. I remember them back in the day, and like them being that I ideally would have liked to play back in the day. I don't know when I'll ever play them again, but when will I play them again, again, well, anyway, either way, I won't be playing this probably for a very, very long time, but in an ideal world I would. I just, again, probably won't. But again, it was only $20, so I will buy it while I can, because more than likely it won't be the easiest game to find in the future. Well, I guess I'll talk about the $30 game here. This is a game that also, I don't know why I bought this. I shouldn't have bought this. Ease 10, Nordics. I've always wanted to get to the Ease series. I just never have, and to be honest, I don't know when I ever will. And again, this was another one that just like, I don't know why I bought this. I shouldn't have bought this, especially for $30. I should have waited for like 20 or something. But it's another one of those that like, who knows if we'll actually get to that price, considering again, like some of these games, like they just disappear after a while. But realistically, I should not have bought that. The game I definitely should have bought though. Again, this was again. I was very hyped to get this. I did play this on stream. $20 for Squirrel with a Gun, the greatest game ever existed. I did play. So again, I already played this on stream. I didn't finish it on stream, but I played like I don't know what, like 8 hours of it. It comes with a big poster too. But again, Squirrel with a Gun. How could you not get Squirrel with a Gun? But yeah, really funny game to exist. But not great. Like obviously very janky game, but again, just a funny like piece of video game history, I guess. Okay, where do I want to go next? Let's get this out of the way. This was on Amazon for like $7 new. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of just an interesting thing to own. I didn't need this, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, like a sealed copy of Coaster Works on Dreamcast for $7. Like that's interesting. So I bought it. Why not? I do have a Dreamcast. Like I'm not just buying this for. I am buying it for the sake of it. But again, I at least have a Dreamcast. Fuck. It's kind of hard to get to. But I was gonna show off my Dreamcast collection. But I do have like I don't know, like 20 games over there or something. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Cool. I got another one. Where should I go next? I mean, I guess I'll go through these because these are games I'm not like that excited for. So yeah, these were actually all three of these were very recent pickups. This is literally the last thing I picked up. $12 for Enchanted Portals. I bought this literally just the other day. Why'd I buy it? Who the fuck knows? But it was only $12. Like I know it's like a Cuphead ripoff, and I haven't even played Cuphead. But for $12, I was like, you know, why not? Cool. For like a physical copy of a game. This was 15. No, maybe a little bit more. It was definitely below 20. But Revita, another like I believe a Metroidvania. Another game that I probably shouldn't have bought in retrospect. But again, I just buy games. That's just something I do. This one was also like slightly below 20, but probably above 15. The Messenger. Which I believe is like a Ninja Gaiden-esque game, right? I hear very good things about this game. I remember, actually, wasn't it The Completionist that was really hyping up this game, which probably hasn't aged well? But I remember somebody that I used to follow was really hyping up this game. Mind you, it's not really a game for me, but, you know, I thought physical copy of it for, like, less than $20, why not? I got it. Alright, where do I go next? I think this is the stuff I'm more excited about. I guess we'll go to this stack's still not great. So yeah, a lot of these are just other random purchases, not necessarily like new releases or anything. Can I pick that up? Yeah, this is literally the first thing I bought of the entire year. This was back in January, and I even streamed this game also. We got Dustborn. I spent too much money on this. I remember it must have been over 20. Like, I know I've seen it on sale after I bought it for cheaper. But at least I played it to make use of that. I didn't finish it, but again, I tried playing it on stream. Again, this is like a big thing. Like, it comes with extra shit. I don't remember what exactly it is. Let's just see. Comes with like a booklet. Is that a poster? I think it's a poster. I'm not gonna fucking pull it. Like, I'm not trying to make this like ridiculously long. But either way, yeah, it's a game that everyone was saying is so woke. But yeah, I wanted to play it for myself. Again, obviously didn't finish it. I wouldn't be opposed to going back to it at some point and actually like pay attention to it. But from what I played of it, I did not get the grace. I didn't get that much out of it. Yeah. Let's see. So this one, this is another like Woot purchase. This was like less than $10. I think it was like $8. Totally Spies Cyber Mission. I watched Totally Spies as a kid. I think it'd be funny to stream. I mean, that is something. But also, it's like just another thing of like, why'd I buy this? It was just so cheap, so I was like, why not? This is another thing, like also very cheap. It was like $15. Another game though that I don't know why I really bought it. Sunnyside. I believe it is like a what do you call it? Is Animal Crossing? Is that the game I'm thinking of? Anyway, it's like that sort of game. not something I'm like that into, but it looked kind of cool. I don't know. I'll probably never play it though. But again, it was like $15. Actually both of these also were $15. These next few games were Amazon purchases. $15. Yar's Rising. I know it's like a reimagining of Yard's Revenge, I assume, like the Yard series. I didn't know it was developed by Way Forward. That's something. Yeah, it was $15. So I was like, you know what? Again, like any game that I would have a semblance of interest in that is physical for $20 or less, I will likely buy. This is a game I genuinely am interested in. Like I remember watching a playthrough of this and was always interested in playing it for myself, but never got around to it. But $15 for Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition. I don't know what's enhanced about it, but it is enhanced. Hopefully not Russell Hance. But again, like seemed like a cool game. Again, another one, $15. Why not? It's kind of my go-to price. This was $20. Another game that like I would like ideally like to play. I don't know when I'll find time to actually play it. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. I haven't played Romancing Saga 1, but again, yeah, Ideal World, I would play it. Don't know when that'll be though. Okay. All right. Well, this is an easy one to kind of lump in with those. Should I just do this? Yeah, let's just do this entire stack. Yeah, this is another game. Like, also, I believe it was an Amazon purchase. Like, I believe it was like $15 or something. I don't remember a single thing about this game. I assume it's another. Yeah, wasn't it? I think this was like it's like a mix of like a farming game with an RPG or something. Anyway, Farm Magia. Again, it was like $15 for like a big like day one edition that comes with like a soundtrack and color book. So I was like, that sounds cool. So I got it. I will never play it probably. It's not looking great for that. I need to move these things out of the way so it doesn't like topple over. Let's move these here, I guess. I could talk about this. Should I just talk about this now? Yeah, why not? I mean, this is also Amazon purchase. This is a pretty recent thing, just because I didn't own it. Yeah, I just decided, like, after Last of Us TV show finished, I was like, yeah, I should probably own this. Like, how do I not own this? And that's a physical copy of Last of Us American Dreams, the comic that's like a prequel to Left Behind. I mean, to be fair, it was technically this was first. Like, I believe this was released alongside the original Last of Us, right? So like, obviously, like, Left Behind takes, like, yeah, uses this as the basis of its story, but, like, yeah, this is technically first. Like, tells the story of, like, Ellie and Riley meeting and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a good, like, I've read it before. Like, I just didn't own it, and then, I saw it in stock at Amazon for, like, it was, like, slightly less than $20. I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll get it. I don't own it yet. I'll probably want to own it at some point in my life, so I just got it. Okay, these are, like, the very few eBay purchases. Well, actually, I guess with that, we should do this stack, because this is also eBay purchases. Almost the entirety of it. But let's just get the games out of the way. I guess we'll do the games first. So, first up, the only 360 game I bought here, I believe, because, again, I wanted this big kick of, like, buying all of the backwards compatible 360 games I had any interest in over the last year. This is one that kind of eluded me, but ended up getting a sealed copy of it for $15, which isn't too bad. Sonic Unleashed, just a game that ideally I would like to play at some point. And again, $15 for a sealed copy isn't bad, so why not? This was a game that I never heard of until I was watching Corey Wurtenberger's live stream like a while back. And he mentioned this game. I believe he was talking to Dwight, I believe, and was like recommending Dwight this game. And it was a game that I had never heard of, but it sounded really interesting from how he described it. And there was a copy on eBay sealed for $20. So I was like, that's my price. So I bought Raging Loop Day 1 edition sealed. I believe it's a visual novel. It has like kind of like like the basis around it is like some sort of game, right? It's a thrilling psychological horror visual novel. So I don't know. It sounded interesting when I heard him talk about it. So I was like, yeah. Again, there's a copy for $20 sealed. So it's like, I'll buy that. Why not? When will I play it? Who the fuck knows? But I would like to. That is the ideal. Okay, then these are the remaining eBay purchases. So let's run through these as well. Got some Blu-rays, which I don't typically buy Blu-rays anymore. But there's a reason why I bought these. Actually, this is a separate thing. But essentially, there was a certain DVD that I was looking for. And along with that, it was like on a eBay store that was also that had buy two get one or whatever. So I was looking at the buy two get one stuff, and I was like, okay, there's some Blu-rays. Like I have a decently sized Blu-ray collection that's kind of off screen there. But I also have a pretty big DVD collection I never got rid of that I probably should get rid of. But yeah, with Blu-rays, the idea is obviously to eventually get, like, ideally I would like to get every movie that I like on Blu-ray, is the goal, and also to transition the DVDs to Blu-rays. So when I was getting this, the one I actually wanted, I was like, you know what, I might as well get some other, like, the cheap Blu-rays I see here that are part of that grouping, or like movies that I would ideally like to get on Blu-ray. So like all these were like less than $5, buy two get one. So like essentially like $10 for three of them. So that wasn't bad. I got 21, a movie I loved as a kid. Just one. I don't believe I owned this at all. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that. Argo. Again, a movie I believe I had on DVD. That again now a Blu-ray copy. So again, very good movie. I liked it back in the day. Space Jam. Again, a very nostalgic movie for me. A movie I watched a lot as a kid. So again, got that. Ted. A movie that I also loved when I was younger. Don't know if it ages well, but at least enjoyed it back in the day, so I got that. And then the last Blu-ray from this grouping was White House Down, which this one's a bit more random, but this is like the last one that kind of fit into the price range that made sense. And also, again, like I like the movie. It's not great, but it's a fun, like, kind of like popcorn sort of movie. But the reason I got all this, and here we're going with our first reality TV related item here. The reason I got all this is because I did want to get a physical copy of The Scorned, which is the movie that, Rob Cesternino worked on. I believe he's a writer on it, right? But also, the entire cast is made of reality TV alumni. There's some writing on the cover, which is not great. Actually, no, it was fine. Yeah, the inside does have both discs. Good shape. But yeah, the case itself is like a little beat up, but it was like $6 for like a physical copy, buy two get one of all these other things. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it. I mean, again, like in an ideal world, I would do a video on this at some point in my life. I don't know when that'll be, but I was like, you know what? I want to get a physical copy of it before it becomes hard to find a physical copy of, because I'm sure that will happen at some point. So again, I got it. Who's on the cover here? Actually, I see Ethan Zahn. Jenna Lewis, I know, is one of the big stars. Is that Jenna Maraska on the cover? Anyway, Fair Play's on the cover, thank God. Again, what a fucking random thing to exist. But anyway, I guess while we're here, let's just finish up the Blu-rays, because I have this out too. I bought this on Amazon for $10 a while back, just randomly. Rush Hour trilogy. I love Rush Hour as a kid. It was like I watched Rush Hour 2 like a ridiculous amount of times. So yeah, got the trilogy on Blu-ray because it was only $10. So why not? What else do I have here? Well, I mean, okay, let's just get the reality TV stuff out of the way. Because really outside that, I think we're into the games that I care at least a little bit more about. I probably should have run through a couple other ones, but it's fine. Let's just do the reality TV stuff. This I bought during my live stream, during my daytime stream, where there was talk about like obviously the Survivor DVDs, and I do own some of them. I don't own that many, but because like a lot of the ones I don't own are pretty expensive. So, but yeah, like we were talking about those, that led to transition talking about how Amazing Race had DVDs, and I was like, you know what? Let's see if there's any cheap Amazing Race DVDs. And I ended up finding both of these for like $10 new, so I got them. Amazing Race Season 1. Wait, this is Season 1, right? Yeah, this is Season 1. Again, it's sealed. It was less than $10, so why not? Might as well. Again, ideally I would own all these reality shows on DVD if they have DVD releases, but it's just, again, a lot of them are very expensive, but if they're cheap, I'll fucking get them. And same thing with this, also around $10 sealed for Season 7, which is actually the important season. This is the season I care more about to own, because it also has Romber. But something annoying about it is that the seal is broken. My Alex is broken. But yeah. So they're dicks, but again, I was like, why not? Again, $10 each for those. I'll get them. then yeah, let's just run through the rest of these. So let's just do all the reality TV related things at this point. Straight up, these next couple books are actually things that I did not buy in the last 6 months, but I feel like I might as well show these off, especially because I actually did not show them off in my last pickup video, which again isn't even public anyway, but whatever. I'll talk about them here. So these were all eBay purchases, just in a spot where, like, in an ideal world, I would own every, like, Survivor related book. But I feel like these were things I definitely should own. So I went out of my way to get these. $5 each for these first two. I remember that. First up, Survivor. What's the actual name of this? The official companion book for Borneo by Mark Burnett. It's like, I've heard a lot about this book. I've never actually, like, fully read it myself, but I've heard a lot, like, I've read a lot of the, like, essentially like, bullet points of, like, all the takeaways from it. But, like, yeah, I've never read it for myself. Interesting that they have, like, pictures in it. I probably should read this for myself at some point. Essentially, it's yeah, like, just Mark Burnett talking about, like, it's him going day by day, I believe. Yeah, it's, like, literally him going day by day, and, like, talking about his experience of the show. So again, it'll be interesting to like fully read that. This one's in a bit rougher shape, but this was also $5, and it is essentially the sequel to that. The same thing for Australian Outback, which I believe he only did these two. I don't think he did one after Australian Outback, but again, got an Australian Outback one too. This one's, yeah, like, has full color and everything, so that's cool. But dude, some of these images are, like, really, like, faded though. I guess there's a Borneo section in this book too. That's interesting. What a photo! Just a fucking massive photo of Kimmy. So yeah, again, what a book. Again, why not? I just felt like, again, I kind of need to own those. And the other thing that I bought, obviously must-haves for any Survivor fan, I got the Stranded trilogy. These were $12 for the 3, which I felt like was pretty cheap. But you don't know these are the kid books that Jeff Probst wrote. So yeah, obviously based around Survivor. I don't know when I'm ever actually reading these, but I did think about doing a video on these, which is why I bought them. But yeah, it's Stranded 1, Stranded 2, Trial by Fire, and then Stranded 3, Survivors. There's a picture of him too on the back. Is he on this one? Oh, he's on all of them. It's the same photo too. Which, like, when these released in like I feel like the photo that's on them is definitely from before. Oh no, it was 2012. Okay, I thought it was a bit later than that. So what is this? This is around, like, Philippines time. But either way, got the 3 books for $12. Why not? Again, maybe I'll do a video on them at some point in my life. I believe. Oh yeah, and then this is the something obviously, again, something that released in the time since my last pickup video. We got the Survivor card game, still sealed because I'm a loser. I hear it's actually, like, a genuinely fun game. Like, I feel like everyone I've heard talk about the game itself actually talks about it very positively. But obviously, I have not played it for myself. But again, I felt like I needed to buy this. Like, I bought it new when it came out. It was $20 or whatever. It's not bad. Again, designed by Jeff Probst. But again, it was like, why not? I'll get it. It's like a piece of Survivor history, I guess. But now, for the important thing. The actual important piece of Survivor memorabilia that I bought, the best piece of Survivor memorabilia that I bought, for $12, which again is a steal. I believe it was, like, actually $19 by the end. It was $12 for the actual item, but then again, like, $7 for shipping. But again, it's worth it. I do have the debut album of Johnny K. Ja, Rest of the Laurels, aka Jemaya, from Survivor 45. Why to buy this? Because I'm a simp, I guess. Generally, I do do generally like J Maya's music. But also, again, did I need to buy that? But I thought it was just funny to buy that. Again, if I ever do actually genuinely have, like, a proper, like full background for Survivor videos and everything, this is gonna be there. But yeah. And then, yeah, let's just finish up the game pickups. We got, like, again, just a little tiny bit more. I love how I'm going from a J Maya CD to a game that I don't know why I bought this. This was $30 on limited run games. I bought Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Definitive edition, right? Yeah, definitive edition of Plumber Don't Wear Ties. I find it very strange that they actually made like an anime like cover for it. Where if you don't know what this is, it's like an FMV game. Like it's a class, like an old school FMV. I mean, classic very loosely. Like one of the worst games ever made. But it's like an FMV game from like way back in the day that is like very like adult in nature. To where, again, I just thought it'd be funny to own. And it's like, again, it's a piece of survivor history. Fuck me, video game history. To own Plumbers Don't Wear Ties Definitive Edition. So I did buy it. Again, realistically, should I have? Probably not. But again, I thought it would be funny to own. These next two are actually like very recent purchases. These were $20 a piece. Both games I am excited to, like, I ideally would like to play. Again, if I had all the time in the world, I definitely would have played these by now. But I definitely was on the lookout for physical copies of these because I actually own one of them digitally, and I own the other ones on Game Pass, I believe. But either way, Coffee Talk PS5 and Coffee Talk Episode 2. Was it Hibiscus and Butterfly? Again, physical copies that come in big cases because I don't know what the fuck's in this. What's even in this to make the cases big? I generally don't know. Either way, again, Coffee Talk. It's a series I ideally would like to play. I hear very good things about them. I just don't know when I'll have time to play them, but I ideally would like to play them, so I bought them. $20 each. Why not? All right, final stack. These are all things, actually, not all. Actually, after the first two things, I think these are all things I bought at launch for whatever reason. This is a recent purchase. I mean, these are both, like, technically more recent purchases. I believe they're $20 a piece. Actually, was that $20? I don't remember. We'll talk about it. This was definitely $20. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Again, the recent remaster of Dead Rising. Again, $20. Why not? I would ideally like to play it. Again, I've played the original Dead Rising very briefly, but never played the remaster. And again, the remaster is, again, kind of on the cheaper side nowadays. So, again, bought it. Maybe I'll play it at some point. Who knows? This, I don't remember how much this was. This might have been more than 20. I feel like it almost definitely was. Was it 40? It's 30 or 40, but again, it's a collection I definitely wanted, and that is Suikoden 1 and 2. Where I've always wanted to play the Suikoden series. I hear very good things about them from back in the day. I mean, they're also like pretty expensive games. So again, to have like, and that's something I do like. Even though obviously there's a lot of criticisms about so many remasters and that sort of thing, that's something I do love actually about like the modern state of gaming is that we are getting like collections like this and like some other ones I'll talk about in a second. Again, like pretty expensive games if you were to get the originals, but now they're like accessible on modern consoles. Because in an ideal world, I would like to play this. When will I? Who the fuck knows? But I bought it for like, I think it was probably 40 if I were to guess. I think it was definitely more than 20. I know that, but I wanted it, so I got it. Now, everything else here are things that I did buy technically at launch. Or at least bought, and a lot of them are like, are indie games that like, I bought the physical releases at launch. I didn't buy like the original release, but again, these were when they came out physically. I bought them right away. So let's run through these. So yeah, I mean this was $30, 35 maybe. I don't remember. Again, digital game. Like originally released digital game, but now physical. Plucky Squire. I did play this on stream. Didn't finish it. I got like half of it done. I don't know if I'll go back to it, but it was an interesting game. Not something I was like too invested in, but definitely a very unique game. And again, get a physical copy, $35 at launch, or that again, quote unquote launch. You can't see my fingers either way. Yeah, why not? Got it. Actually, I believe I got this with I did not pay for this technically. I did get this for free, with like gift cards from Christmas or whatever. But same thing with this. Actually, I remember this too. Part of that purchase, part of that gift card also paid for these two, which I also bought around the same time or pre-ordered around the same time. Yeah, I guess I'll show them. Got Grease physical copy and Neva physical copy. Grease is still sealed because I own this digitally. So, again, it's one of those things that it's like, in ideal world, I would like to own all my games physically. So it's like, even though I owned it digitally and I bought it for like a few dollars digitally, I did want to get a physical copy. And again, this was cheap. This was like, I believe it, like, yeah, the gift card paid for most of this and it was like $30. So I was like, I'll get that. And then this, I essentially paid full price for, but again, it was also like $30 or something for Neva. I mean, recent game, I just recently played it. Very good. Yeah, I liked Grease as well. I played both of them back to back very recently. Really like both of them. Very artistic sort of games. Yeah, I like Neva. This also I played very recently. I don't remember how much I paid. I bought this at launch. This might have been 40 or 35. But I bought it because of its connection to a franchise that I care about. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Rangers. Rita Rewind. Yeah. Did I need to buy this at launch? Probably not. But too far, I wanted to play it for my year in gaming video, which is ended being the last game I played for that. So I bought it and played it. It's okay. Then I think the rest of these I've not played. Well, I've started playing one of them, but this is another game that I don't know why I bought this. This is another one that's like, I kind of bought it just because, like, again, there were only like a certain amount of copies, and it was like, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $30, and it was like, yeah, again, at that price, why not? The Eternal Castle, a cinematic platform adventure. I don't know what this game actually is, but it feels like a game that's like inspired by, even though again it says the original Eternal Castle released in 1987, but again it feels very like Another World-y, to where, yeah, again, it was like $30 for a new copy of a game that is like limited, like to only like 1,000 copies or something like that. So I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll get it, why not? Then this was a very recent, this like literally arrived like a few days ago. This is another thing that I just pre-ordered for the sake of it. It was like $30 for a new copy of The Thing Remastered. I've always wanted to properly play the game, because I hear it's very good. I do own it. I think it's literally behind me, on a bottom shelf. That's actually probably, where is it? Wait, do I not have it here? Because sworn I do own The Thing, don't I? Huh. Okay. Don't know where it is. Should be somewhere around here. Either way, The Thing Remastered. It's a game that exists. I ideally would like to play it, but I don't know when I'll do that. Alright, last few games. This is a thing that, like, I had the opportunity to buy initially, and then I didn't, because I was like, you know what, again, like Suikoden, it'll be around, it'll eventually go down in price. And then it like sold out, and it sold out for a while, and I was like, oh shit, I'm an idiot, I should have bought it. And then eventually reprinted. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll buy it. And I don't remember how much it was, $50-$60, whatever it was. Lunar Remastered Collection. When the fuck am I playing this? But I do want to play an Ideal World. Again, another collection, like as I was saying. Like, two games are very expensive for the original versions, but now they're both on disc for $60, less than what you would spend to get one of them of the originals. So it's like, I ideally would like to play them, so I bought it. I don't know when that'll happen though, but whatever. Last two things. Two games I'm probably going to play very soon. Well, one of them I am actually playing right now. The other thing I'm going to play immediately afterwards. So both of these games I do intend on playing. But first up, this was $50 and obviously was a fucking pain to get. Expedition 30, well, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Fucking pain to get. Like, it took forever. Where you don't know, this is like, obviously, again, critically acclaimed game, indie game, massive success, like completely shocking everybody, to the point where like physical copies sold out, went out of stock for forever, and they had like reprints constantly, but like every time they would get back on the store, it would sell out instantly. So it was a pain to get this, but eventually I got it. I got a copy of Expedition 33, only for the other game I'll be talking about to come out, and I can't play it right away. So I'll play it eventually, but sadly I'll have to wait, because I also bought Death Stranding 2 at launch. Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which I've only played like 3 hours of, but I loved it. I'm loving it so far. It's great. I wish I had more time to play it. By the way, I'm recording this instead of playing it. Like, that wasted like an hour or so by like the time everything's said and done. I could have been playing Death Stranding 2. Yeah. I'll play Death Stranding. I'll probably actually play Death Stranding immediately after this. I probably won't have much time to play it tonight, considering it's like almost 3 a.m. It'll be 3 a.m. essentially by the time I play it, but I'll probably play like 30 minutes of it. We'll see. But again, Death Stranding 2. I love Death Stranding 1. I just recently replayed it, adored it. And again, I'm excited to play Death Stranding 2. If only I had the time. But there we go. That's all the pickups for the last 6 months. Realistically, almost all of them within the last 3. Because I think I literally only bought probably 5 things. But yeah, again, that's all the pickups. Next time I do this will probably be at the end of the year. Again, we'll see what I buy in between now and then. I already have a lot of things pre-ordered. Actually, I didn't talk about. I mean, it doesn't matter. I was gonna, I do have my list here of digital games I bought. Not that's anything that I didn't buy that many. It's literally 6 games, but yeah, I'll just mention them. I bought Rain World on PSN. It's one of these games I hear is very good. Ideally, I could play it. Have not played it yet. Kona is a game that I bought. It was $2. It was on Game Pass originally, got taken off. So I was it's on PlayStation right now on sale for $2, so I'll get it. The Exit 8 is a game that John, my Twitch chat, recommended. And it was $4. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll play it. It's 30 minutes. I'll play it eventually in my life. And I bought Blood Omens 1 and 2 Legacy Kane because ideally I'd like to have all the Legacy Kane games available. I think with that, I think it's just Defiance that I don't have access to playing on modern consoles. So, and those were $6 each, I believe. So got those, and I bought Fear 3 on Xbox for $4 because why not, I guess. So that's everything I bought digitally. But anyway, yeah, again, I'll do another one of these at the end of the year. Again, I'll probably do a PS4, PS5 collection at the end of the year as well. Maybe I'll do other collections. I mean, I feel actually I would like to do a 360 collection, considering my 360 collection is very different than. I'm too far. I haven't recorded a PS3 360 collection in 10 years, but but since the last time I really looked at it, I guess it's very different, and I feel it'll be interesting to talk through. Really in general, I think it would just be interesting to go through all my collections, just because genuinely I don't pay attention to them that much. At this point, they're just kind of here. So I think it will be kind of a nostalgia trip to run through all the games and talk about them. So again, maybe I'll do that at some point, but again, just expect more of the same on this channel. Again, reactions if there's something to react to. Obviously, VODs of streams from the previous day, and then again, maybe some collection pickup videos at points. We'll see. But yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching.